Now's the time to choose your group. You can pause this video or wait to have the close-up of the stones. This is group 1, the coral. This is group 2. I forget what this stone is called, but I know it's man-made and it was gifted to me. This is group 3. This is the calcite, the pink calcite. So remember, take a couple of deep breaths in and just see which one is calling to you right now. Could be the backs of the cover or the positions of the cards. Timestamps are down below. And enjoy your reading, you incredible souls. Hello, my group 1 Aquariuses. Welcome to your February reading. This is the first time ever doing this, so I'm just pretty much winging it. Hopefully this resonates. How I've been operating, I've been doing the first part, second part, and third part of February, and then the overall energies. So let's see what this month has in store for you. We've already gone through the first month, so it's just going to give us like an overview of what we need to know and to where it is all going. It's definitely going into an incredible direction over here. You have the universe. There's like a completion by the end of this month. There's going to be a deep, deep rest, however. Pregnancy, unwanted, maybe. I don't know. I have the Empress, and she's in reverse. Interesting. And this is stuff that you already know. Oh, is there a breakup? Are you not being true to yourself? Let's get and see what's going to happen by mid-February before I start talking. Definitely rest. You're going to need a lot of rest. Definitely a lot of rest. You're juggling two things. But you're definitely becoming the king of your domain. Definitely the King of Pentacles has showed up. Oh, wow. Okay. So for you, the Tarot moment has shown up with the World card for the overall energy. So to me, it's like this month is really about breaking the old foundations so you can start a new chapter in your life. Oh wow, you have 2 7 of Swords. There's definitely someone that isn't being very honest with you, or you're really not being honest with yourself in a situation. We're going to get to that. So there's like a completion that cannot be done because you have been not allowing this Tarot moment to show up. Okay? This whole month is really about you accepting things that are falling out of place, allowing the chaos to just come in and settle in, and just being okay with this chaos so you can actually move forward and move on and move ahead. Really, like this World card over here is really telling me that things are falling apart and you've been so resistant that you can't seem to move forward with everything that you've been meant to move forward with. Now, let's get into the first week. So the first week you have the Empress in reverse, the 9 of Wands, upright, you have the Three of Swords in reverse, and then you have the Seven of Swords. So the first thing that catches my eye, obviously, is the Seven of Swords, because you have it twice over here. So this is like a double whammy, like warning about there's someone that is not in it's just someone that's not being honest with you. He's not in your best interest, kind of selfish. They're kind of selfish, and it's like a warning card, basically. It could be your own self-sabotaging also, but with this Three of Swords over here in reverse, it's kind of telling me that it has something to do with another person, someone that you haven't been really letting go of. Let's get to the Empress first, actually, before getting there. I mentioned something about like an unwanted pregnancy, or just you're not feeling like your complete whole self. You're kind of feeling, I want to say, almost like incomplete, although you're not, because we're never really incomplete, right? It's just our thoughts are projecting certain doubts and certain, it's basically talking ourselves out of being incomplete, right? Talking ourselves out of not being complete. And I'm saying this also because you have the Nine of Wands, which is all about that final battle, this final battle with your uncomfortness, your moving forwardness, your, like, if this has nothing to do with an unwanted child, it's really about your inner being. And this Seven of Swords could be this inner state of kind of like a self-sabotage, and more importantly, like a not a hypocrisy, but a, what's the word I'm looking for? Imposter syndrome kind of feel. And it's kind of like weighing on your heart with this Three of Swords. You've kind of had a hard time to just release all that. So the first week has been really rough for you. My Aquarius is group 1. And if this is an unwanted pregnancy, then I'm kind of sensing that this person is not being honest with you, and it's kind of the reason why you're kind of like doubting right now, and you're just like, you kind of have to put your foot down. Even if this is just you not feeling very aligned or complete, you kind of have to put your foot down and start reminding yourself that, hey, you are worth it, you are worthy. You don't need these kinds of play, whether it's with someone else or with yourself. And yes, we hurt, and it's good to feel the hurt and the pains, but there's a time and a place to let it go. Mourn. The Three of Swords is all about mourning, and maybe it'll be, making a tough decision in terms of if this is an unwanted pregnancy, or just cutting this person out, even if it might be hard, even if it might weigh hard on your chest and not in your heart. Now, as I said, you have the Seven of Swords over here that is in the middle of your month. Mid-February, we have this sword. So this person has not gone, and he's kind of still lingering around, or your self-sabotaging thoughts are still lingering around. All I know is that for you, it's going to be very, very important to get some rest. You see this card? This card is almost like a tower card for me, because it's so gruesome. It's this, like, if you're not going to take, it's this feeling of like, if you're not going to do it yourself, the universe is going to kind of force you into it. And you don't want the universe to do that, trust me, because they're going to do it in a way that, you might not enjoy. They'll get you, food poisoning. You might break a leg, knock on wood. They're going to make sure that you get that rest that you need. Especially because you're going into this limbo world where it's like, you right now are going to have to balance your time, your money, your space, your emotions. Like, you're just going to have to balance everything out, especially when it comes to work and play, especially if you are even if you are pregnant and you decide to keep it, it's going to be a limbo. But you have the King of Coins. So it's or someone's going to be helping you who exudes this kind of personality, or you're going to be exuding it. You're going to finally like find that perfect balance that will keep you sustained, keep you moving forward, keep you happy, being your emperor, right? Being the entrepreneur of your life. You're going to start taking charge of that. And once you do, darling, like, you have the universe. Remember the universe that we had in reverse over here for the overall energy? Well, you're going to complete it. You will, by the end of this month, you are going to complete it. You have a Knight of Swords. Might be a Knight in shining armor. If over here it was someone you had to let go of, or it could just be just as go-getterness. You're going to find this kind of clear-minded state where you're going to be moving forward, because the Knight of Swords is really one of the knights that are quite fast. They're very analytical, but they're very focused, and they know where to go, they know what to do. And you're going to have the Six of Wands over here, this celebration, this beautiful acknowledgement of your work. This is also like, you're going to be proud of yourself. Others are going to acknowledge you. And like I said, by the end of this month, you're only having good vibes I'm getting. And all this might seem scary, but it's all for the good. Really, it's all for you to get to this point of King of Pentacles. You're just being the king of your domain. I almost feel like you're going to start, am I getting the sense of you just reorganizing your life, reorganizing your home, investing in yourself, investing in your life, investing in this newfound awareness of yourself, that this person that you're becoming, kind of like this higher version of yourself, where you are, embracing that and you're allowing that to go through you. The only thing is that by the end of this month, you're going to need a lot more rest, because where there's big energy and big movement and big actions to take, there's big rest that needs to be taken also. So let's go with an oracle to kind of sum up this month. Balance. So pretty much, to sum it up, is really for you to find your balance, your balance between your intuition and your mind, your analytical mind. Find a balance in your finances, find a balances in you becoming this mother. If you are pregnant, if you decide to keep the child, or find this balance in letting go of stuff, right? Let's read it. Ever elusive balance, you could drive yourself a little nutty chasing the perfect ratio of work, home, health, family, social, life, hobbies, and woo time. And it's okay not to strive for such a compulsive perfection. Sometimes chilling away the bleep out is exactly what's needed to usher in some desperately needed balance. Then again, you may be so complacent that your heart is begging for a healthier mix. And if this is you, and you'll know it when it is, then the universe requires more consistent energy from you in order to deliver your dreams. Regardless of your situation, if you're feeling misaligned and out of whack, it's time to come back to center. Look for solutions in situations that feel grounded and calming. Avoid anything that will tip the scales and suck way too much of your energy, time, or money, or that will provide you with too much lazing around time. And actively seek the moderation of tasks and time. Step away from drastic and excessive and any imbalances that just don't feel right. Consistent introspection to see where you're lacking and where you are leaking energy will guide you to the middle ground that's required right now. Find long-term success through a measured blending of strength, productivity, and stillness. And here are a couple of questions that you can ponder. No one can create balance for you. Only you know it, because it is a feeling. How balanced do you feel today? What does a balanced life look like to you? Can you plan a week around this? Are there any self-critical not enoughs that are eating their way into your balance? Very, 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 like, super great. It's a card to finish up this week, this whole month of February for you, my group ones, Aquarius. I hope this has resonated. Let me know down in the comment section below. If I have enough comments, I will continue this in March. And just have a lovely and fabulous February despite it all. Remember, you are worthy. You're worthy of being here, right? Just because you breathe, you're worthy of being present into this world right now, even if it's a little chaotic. That's it. Ciao, guys. Hello, Aquarius. This group 2. Welcome to February Pick a Card. This is for the whole month of February. So far I've been just winging it since my first time. So I've been doing the first part, second part, and third part of February, and then the overall energy. We've already passed the first part, so we're going to just get an overview of what has happened. So it's going to help us with everything that we are meant to know afterwards. Queen of Wands by the end of this month. That's lovely to see. Give me one more card. Oh, interesting. Then let's go with the first part. Oh, you've met someone, group 2, or you're strengthening a bond. You have a lot of doubts and a lot of things creeping in. And I kind of feel like maybe you haven't been getting the right messages, or you haven't been feeling the same, or the right messages have been coming. All I know is that this person is very well stable. I'm guessing he's the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, exuding those kinds of masculine energies. Oh yeah, a lot of doubts. My dear Aquarius group 2s, come on. Pull the veils off of those eyes. Why do you doubt yourself so much? Why do you doubt yourself so much? You're kind of killing your celebration. Yes, definitely. Your doubts are kind of blinding. Your doubts are kind of stopping you from moving forward with this relationship, from what I see. And you have no reason to. I mean, it's going to bring you to this Empress, right? This full-on, beautiful yin energy. Oh, yes. Okay, I see. Let's see where this is going. One more for the overall energy. Okay. Overall energy is death. And you have the Four of Pentacles. So, and we have the Four of Pentacles over here in reverse also. So overall energy for you is to let go of these limiting beliefs, especially around money, especially around, you need to let a part of you die. You need to stop believing that there's not enough in the world for you. Like there's just this lack mentality, and I feel like this has to do with like past experiences, maybe related to your parents, related to just things that you have seen growing up. But it's time to let that go. It's time to allow this new life cocoon you and transform you into the beautiful butterfly that you know you're meant to be floating off to, right? It's this lack mentality is really holding you back, and this month is really to learn that. And I feel like you will learn it, because over here you have it in reverse, so it's kind of like coming full circle, and it's really like the last card that I picked. So it's like by the end of it, you will have succeeded. At least that's what I'm seeing so far. So first week, you already know this. This is stuff that is already like been clear. You have a partnership, whether it's work or relationship related, that is creating a lot of doubts for you. There's just so much doubts, and you're just like, stopping yourself in the tracks from moving forward and enjoying this relationship. It might have something to do with this King of Pentacles. He might have Earth energy, so it could be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Is that possible? Correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, it might be that, and these doubts might be due to maybe you feel like you're not getting enough messages, or messages of love or proofs of love. Like there's just something like you can trust a person, but there's just, you have a lot of expectations, and these expectations are kind of throwing you off, because your expectation might be irrealistic, or they're just based on an outdated version of what love and what a relationship or partnership might actually be. I do sense like this person over here who is exuding these very grounded, very entrepreneurial, like-minded way of thinking, might be a little too grounded for you. Like, does that make sense? Like, you have a tendency of going a little, you love the occult, you love the etheric, you love the spirituality, and he's a little more grounded, and I feel like that's kind of unbalancing, or you're creating doubts. You're creating a kind of a mess or a fight where it doesn't belong, if that makes sense. And by mid-February, like, you still have these doubts, and it's kind of preventing you from celebrating your wins, celebrating whatever has been happening, and kind of bring this commitment to another level, or just enjoying and having fun with it, remembering that life is about enjoying the process, right? However, by the end of it, by the end of this week, you have the Empress, and the Empress is all about that yin energy. I'm feeling like you're gonna finally let go of this turmoil, and you will embrace this feminine aspect. You're gonna finally embrace it and enjoy it and love it to death. Like, you're gonna embody the Empress in every level that may be, maybe even pregnancy, right? Maybe you're finally gonna just be open to that. Now, by the end of February, after all this, I feel like you're gonna feel like there's gonna be a big burden that is going to be on your shoulders. But this is because you're not really finding that good exchange, that give and take. You're kind of like taking it all upon yourself to actually figure things out, do the work, do the research, pay for the bills, pay for that, do this, do that. And it's really a question of asking for help and having that even exchange. It's going to be something that you need to develop. I feel like this is maybe a lesson that needs to be learned. But what's fun is that you have the Queen of Wands over here towards the end with this Four of Pentacles, where like I was saying, it's kind of like you're letting go of this limiting belief. And the Queen of Wands over here, I feel like you're just going to shine. You're going to finally shine your light. You're going to let things go. You're going to realize that these limiting beliefs do not belong in your energetic field, do not belong, just don't belong in your life, and you're gonna let them go. And I feel like you're gonna kind of burn a new passion out for you. I'm actually kind of curious to see what's gonna happen by in March. One way to find out. Let's take a couple of angel cards for you, my group twos. Playfulness, have fun. What do I say? Just have fun with it, right? Life is about fun. It's not about worries and stress. Definitely not about that. Healing. You're gonna need to take some deep breaths with this card. That's what I'm sensing. Truth and integrity. So knowing your truth, knowing your integrity, expressing it, but having fun. Like, I'm just emphasizing on this fun because it's so important in life. Healing your limiting beliefs, healing your this kind of like tormented self where you have this covering your eyes, and you can just let that go, and you will. Like I said, you will, but it could happen sooner. Now that you know, you can work on that right away. And you can work on that by stating affirmations. You can work on that by rewriting your life, right? Rewriting your life, visualizing how great you really are, believing how great you really are, right? Okay, my group twos, I hope this has resonated. If it has, let me know down in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and have a beautiful and joyful February. Remember, let go of these beliefs that no longer serve you, especially the ones in regards to never having enough. And I will see you hopefully in March. Ciao. Hello, group 3 Aquariuses. Welcome to your February reading. First time doing it, so winging it, Pamal. So I've been doing like the first part of February, second, and then third. Let's see what your third part has in store. And then let's go first. So we've already passed the first part. So look at that, came in again from my Aquariuses. So here we're just going to see what has already occurred, and will give us a clear idea of what's to come. Oh, excuse me. One more. There we go. Three of Swords again. It comes up. A heartache. A need for strength. A tower moment. Wow. Yeah, I've really noticed that you guys have been feeling a lot of similarities between each other, between the three different groups. Oh, there is hope. I see a star card and the Two of Cups. And Death. Wow, I think this was in my second group too. The overall energy. Death, and I need one more. Okay, you get two more. Okay, so for you, you have Death. So you're gonna have to let go of something. There's a resistance because it's in upside down. But what's cool, once you allow the death to occur, you have the High Priestess, and then you have the Two of Materials about that balancing. Find that inner balance between work and play, between I was gonna say life and death, We generally don't go into those balances, but you will go into the spiritual realm and also the physical realm. So I feel like you're like in between. I feel like you're working towards this high priestess, and all you have left is really to let the old part of you die and stop resisting it. Just make amends. Um, do a funeral for this outdated version of yourself. Mourn this outdated version of yourself because it has helped you in so many ways. Just a question of accepting that it's no longer who you are, right? So it's going to be a big acceptance, and then balancing out between the spiritual and material, the fun, the play, the work, and all that jazz. Now, within the first week, you have the Page of Waters, which is like a new beginning emotionally. You might be waiting, or you might receive, or you might have received like a message, kind of like you're waiting a message and it's not quite showing up. But it's more in terms of like just embarking in a new adventure, a new love adventure, or the resistance of it, because it's in reverse. It's really all about going with the flow, and I feel like that's what you're doing. But this flow has kind of gotten you not into trouble, but facing like these kind of how can I say it's these hot-headed people that might not enjoy your flowiness, that might be intimidated by it, or might just be a little like, oh, I don't know if I could just go with my intuition, because these people are very analytically mind and just analytically driven, right? This could be you. This could be also you wanting to go with the flow, but then your analytical mind just stopping you in your tracks. And this could cause this wheel of fortune that is in reverse right now, that is not moving forward. Whatever it is, if it's you or this other person, there's not like much moving forward. You're kind of feeling stagnant right now. Mid-February, you're kind of, you know, I feel like you're going to find out something else, something that's going to bring this tarot moment into play. Maybe it has something to do with this death card. All I know is that's going to be something that's weighing on your heart. Maybe you've been sacrificing yourself in the name of this love and or this work or this situation, and this person has kind of caught you in your act, and now you feel betrayed, and this other person feels betrayed as well, because it's like, why couldn't you just talk to me, right? Whatever it is, you're going to need this strength. This strength is going to be so important this week. It's going to be hard to maybe find it sometimes, but I feel like you're going to have a decision that needs to be made in regard of this betrayal, or in regard of this heartache, in regard of this like inner strength that needs to be found. You're going to need to find this strength to actually make a decision, and kind of open up your heart. Don't close off your heart. Open it up. Allow the feelings to feel. Allow them to be. And like the Tower card says, just let shit hit the fan and allow everything to crash and burn, so something new could come about it, right? Something new could resurrect from all this. Because I feel like that's where you're at. You're at that resurrecting phase in your life. This is where the like high priestess comes into play too. Yes, there's gonna be balancing, but this high priestess is there to just support you. And I feel like once you allowed the shitstorm to just settle and get rebuild, and just have this rotten foundation that was there to unravel, so you can see it for what it is, so you can build something even stronger. You're going to just, I don't know if it's going to be a new love, or it's going to be a newfound, renewed love, maybe with like this betrayal over here. Maybe you guys are going to just get deeper. Like, I feel like this tarot moment, whatever it is just going to bring you to this beautiful, 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 beautiful harmony, partnership, um, just this person that you knew was coming, but you're finally going to see it arrive. Like this hope card right next to this is like a huge confirmation. You're just going to, like, you're going to have this, your hope is going to rebuild in so many ways. Oh, look at that. You still have a Two of Pentacles. So you might have some trouble finding balance between maybe love, work, because this could also be work-related partnerships. So you're probably having a trouble to find this balance towards the end, but I have a feeling like this Knight over here, this Knight of Wands, is going to help you move forward, and it's going to be so focus driven that it's going to go very, very quickly. Now, it could be, once again, it could be somebody else, or maybe you will just embrace this Knight of Wands and just move forward. I almost want to say, like, kind of forget the balance for a little, but it will be necessary for you because we had it 3 times already. We had it, wait, did I say 3? No, 2 times, sorry. We had it as the overall energy, which is going to be very important, and we had it at the end of February, which I, like, reverse to me is like, okay, you're going to have a hard time finding it, but it's probably only because you might be going way too fast. The Knight of Wands could also portray a warning to not go too quickly, to remember to enjoy the journey and to enjoy the process and not just skip ahead, right? Because then you'll get so far ahead that you'll miss life completely, and I don't believe you want that either. So let's go with your angel cards. And I might just end it with that. Or maybe, yeah, let's pick your medicine cards. Music, body care, a lot of self-care, especially in mid-February. That I agree for sure. And nature. Wow, a lot of healing. Okay, yes, like especially mid, for sure. With all these happening, the 3, the Tower, the reverse strength, like it's gonna be super important for you to just find a time to love yourself, find a time to embrace yourself, find a time to, you know, feed your soul with music that empowers you, that uplifts you, and definitely go in nature. Nature is like the free therapist that we all have at our disposal. We need to include it in our daily routine, right? And we're gonna do one more card. It's gonna be your medicine card of the month. Eagle, you know what, let's grab 2. Many paths. Ooh. So the eagle is really like seeing this eagle bird's eye view. And then you have many paths, meaning that there's many options for you. You just have to pick the one that your intuition is leading you towards. So the eagle, the invitation. The invitation. Have you become trapped in your daily routine and feel you do not know where to go and what to do next? Have you lost your sense of purpose? Eagle invites you to take a deep breath and spread your wings. When was the last time you opened them? Eagle reminds you that your spirit was born to soar to the heavens. As you contemplate choices, ask yourself, do I want to live in a chicken coop, sheltered from life, counting the regular feedings, or do I want to soar like an eagle? If your answer is the latter, then you must accept Eagle's invitation and embrace the courage that will help you choose freedom. Getting through with this strength card, even if it's in reverse, conjuring up this strength card into moving forward, allowing things to just unfold, and just seeing things at a bird's eyes view, right? Many paths, and these are all in the invitation position. So the invitation, your call now is to take a big, bold step and leave the beaten path. Heaven and earth are conspiring on your behalf to support you in this move. Do not dally lest you miss the moment. It's time to sail into the uncharted. Be sure you attend to both your path through this earth as well as your journey through the stars. Taking that big leap of faith, despite all the haters, despite all the people that are telling you not to do it, just move forward. That's another message actually that's coming pretty strong now. You might be wanting to take a leap of faith, but then everything around you is kind of telling you, don't do it. Why are you doing that? You're secure. Why would you go into this insecurity? And I feel like you might raffle a couple of feathers, but it's all for you to let go of these old versions of yourself so you can find this love of your life, have this renowned faith for yourself, and just move forward with everything. Oh yeah, that's like a whole other version of this, and it's coming out very strongly now that these two cards came out. Yes, you taking this leap of faith, even if it's not bringing you to the wheel of fortune, like even if the wheels hasn't turned exactly like the way you expected it, you probably made a decision to speak your mind, and that might have like caused a lot of ruckus. It was all meant to release the old foundations for yourself specifically. That is it, my lovely group threes, Aquariuses. I hope this has resonated. Let me know down below if it has. Like, share, subscribe if you want to keep seeing these videos. And hopefully I'll see you all in March. Have a great, great February, guys.